learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. I have made the unscientific discovery that the state of Missouri is the next rainforest, or is the next rainforest. It has done nothing but rain consistently since we've gotten on the property. Well, actually, since we got back to Missouri. We got back to Missouri in January. Of course, it snowed, it seemed like every other day. There's been a lot of precipitation since we've gotten here. And I've lived here most of my life. And I just can't remember it ever raining this much. It's been difficult to get things done, but we still get through it. So yesterday I was telling you that my wagon, which is now under a tarp because it's raining, had a flat tire. I tried to fix it, made it worse. So I called Ace Hardware, about, I don't know, 30 miles away from here. And they had a tube that I could put in my tire. Yeah, pretty cheap, $9. Should have just did that in the first place, I guess. My goodness. I've spent a fortune on a tire that really didn't need to be that much money. So that got fixed, and so I was able to get a lot done today. I've made a lot of progress. With all the rain, it's raining right now, it's drizzling. It's just this constant mist. But even as it was raining, we were able to get the grass cut. We had to do it in the rain. Carolyn did half of the yard. I did the hilly part. She got this flatter part down here. And as a team, boy, we got right through it. Got some more wood split. I got, 5 more logs there, and then I'll be finished for the springtime load of wood. Like I said in a previous video, it's just getting too dangerous out in the woods with the ticks and the snakes and with the heat. The heat was another big issue. So we're just gonna take a break. We got plenty of wood now. We got 2 rows of wood. I think 3.5 cords. So we're in really good shape for wood. We'll start up again in the fall. And so then that'll get us ready for the next year, and we'll always have seasoned wood. I'm really excited about this. It's a lot of work, but it's enjoyable work. I get to just be myself out there. I wanted to talk to you today about what I am seeing of the decline of civilization. Human beings are just becoming, I don't know, I don't have a better word for it than just terrible people. It seems like everybody is angry. I told you before, 15, 20 years ago, I was becoming a conspiracy theorist. I felt like something was going to break in our society. The political landscape was just crazy. Everything was nuts, and I was trying to figure out a way to change it. At some point, I decided, well, you know what, I'm not going to try to change it. I'm just going to get away from it. And I told you, I wanted to go to Alaska. I wanted to homestead in Alaska. I really did a lot of preparation to be a homesteader. Well, things fell through, didn't have enough money, young and stupid and the whole thing. I just went on with my life, got a job, raised my daughter. At the time, I was self-employed. So when I say I got a job, I went and worked for an employer, closed down my company. But I remember even back then, I was doing a little bit of homesteading on my little, backyard farm, I guess is what you would call it. I had goats and chickens and sheep, had rabbits. So I had to go to the feed mill regularly. I remember one time I went to the feed mill, and you go inside, you tell them what you want, you pay for it inside, and they direct you over to the back, and you back up to the dock, and some guy's supposed to come out and take your ticket and go get your feed. Well, I just sat there patiently. I'm not a kind of guy that really tries to get riled up too much about things. I really try not. I just go along with the flow. whatever the rules are, okay, that's what the rules are. So I back up to the dock and I just sit there. I wait. That's what they told me to do. I'm not going to go pressure people. I don't know if there's somebody busy in the back. Who knows what's going on? Well, the guy who checked me out comes out, I know, 15, 20 minutes later. He says, hey, you haven't been helped yet? Oh, no, not yet. I'm just as polite as I can be. He goes inside and I hear, wake the beep up. Apparently the guy who was supposed to be helping me had fallen asleep on one of the pallets of food, I guess. The cashier comes back out and apologizes profusely. Well, of course, the guy comes out with his feed and he's mad at me. You should have woke me up. Why did you get a hold of the boss? I said, I didn't get a hold of the boss. And he's just mad and he's getting riled up and he's getting riled up. I said, dude, chill out. And I have stewed on that for 20 years because I kept thinking, what did I do? I was just minding my own business. And so then we have, you know, these riots going on and the world is just falling apart. We had the pandemic. We're all locked inside. But I'm happy. I'm out here on my little piece of homestead, off-grid, living in a tiny house. And I've been happier probably than anybody. I get on Facebook and I hear people's misery, and you get on YouTube and you watch videos and you hear people's misery. Me, on the other hand, I'm out here every day and I'm doing something, I'm smiling, and I'm just as happy as I can be. But I haven't went anywhere. I went grocery shopping a couple times, went to Home Depot so we could build our deck to our tiny house. But other than that, I mean, we've been home, I would say 99% of the time, just enjoying life. The way I imagine enjoying life in Alaska. And it just seems like, you know, the world is falling apart. Everybody's angry at everybody. Everybody's mad, everybody's fighting. And it's been like this most of my adult life. I mean, I remember being in the military, not really thinking about this kind of stuff, never really paying much attention to it. But after I got out of the military, you know, we had FBI agents down in Waco, Texas, you know, years ago, right after I got out of the military, or maybe that was when I was in the military. And then we had something in Idaho, or that might have been in reverse. And it just seems to continually to progress. And then we had the Oklahoma City incident. Everybody's mad. And they just keep getting madder and madder and madder. And I'm just like, why is everybody so mad? Why can't we just chill out? Have fun. Be happy. Of course, you get on social media, and it's a nightmare on social media. I know a lot of people criticize me for talking about the haters on my YouTube channel. That is what the majority of the responses I get is just haters on YouTube. I would say 90% of the responses that I get, comments that I get, are just complete hate-filled comments. Don't know why. I feel like I'm a nice guy. I don't feel like I'm telling you what to do, or I'm just saying, hey, let's live our dream. Let's be happy. So I'm thinking, now that I'm here on my homestead and when I was living as a nomad, that probably the anger was being taken out just online. So maybe that's where people were venting all their frustrations, was online. They can do it hidden without people knowing who they are. And that's not true either. So we went to Walmart yesterday to pick up the inner tube. I got a new tripod for my phone, which I'm really excited about because the old one was pretty bad shape. So now I can get better shots. Got Carolyn a phone at AT&T. We had a pretty productive day in town. Walmart's got all the floors marked out in which direction you're supposed to go and how many feet are 6 feet. And they got constant reminders, stay 6 feet apart, wear your mask, and the whole deal. And so in order to get along, I just go along. And that's who I am. In order to get along, I just go along. So I'm making extra efforts to go down the proper aisles in the right direction. And I figure, this way Walmart won't get mad at me and throw me out because I'm not following the rules. I follow rules. Go along to get along. Well, I'm going down one of the aisles and someone's in the middle of the aisle looking at product. No problem. Go along to get along. So I just stand there and I wait patiently. I'm not upset. I'm not cussing. I hadn't said a word. Carolyn's standing right behind me. Guy looks up at me and says, come on, let's go. And I said, nope, 6 feet. Not angry or anything, just nope, 6 feet. And he says, what are you, stupid or something? Come on, let's go. And and this feeling came over me. I mean, I was just, it just ate me up inside. What did I do to deserve this? I've done nothing. I'm a happy-go-lucky person, waiting my turn. No big deal. And this guy decides to attack me and call me stupid. And I said, no, sir, I'm not stupid. That's why I'm staying 6 feet. I don't know what came over me to control my anger. I mean, it jumped down me and just said, let's go. We're going to go for a fight. And I don't understand what it is that people think they have this right now to say things to be so abusive. The world has fallen apart. I don't know how to change it. My YouTube channel isn't going to change it. So I'm suggesting let's just get away from it. Let's find our piece of happiness like Carolyn and I have done. Thanks for watching.